Welcome to Fox 18 Sports Sunday. Got a special guest here from the Quad City Storm, Mr. Brian Rothenberger, Broadcast and Communications Manager. And you kind of wear a lot of hats under that one. You're doing the play-by-play for the team as well. So, before we get into all the specifics, give us a little bit about your background and kind of what led up to you being here with the Storm.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me very much.
Sure.
Very glad to be here. But I'm from Florida originally. Went to the University of South Florida, the Tampa-St. Pete area. Always loved hockey growing up, just big fan of the game. Never played in my youth, but I say youth, when I was about 12, the Lightning won the Stanley Cup. And at that point, it was like, I need to be doing this. So parents let me get involved, played all throughout high school, stopped then, but always loved the game and wanted a way to stay around it. Didn't plan on doing broadcasting when I went to college, but just kind of fell into it, loved it. When I graduated, I moved up to Bismarck, North Dakota, and I've been there for the last 3 years. Moved down here last week. Had a great opportunity with the Storm, and it has been, as Gwen has mentioned a couple times, talking with you, talking with everybody around the area, it has been a wild push. Looking forward to October 20th when we get rocking and rolling.
Oh yeah, man. People are just really excited to get the hockey season going here. You're already familiar with how great the fan base is out here for sure. And
definitely.
Yeah, so going from Florida to Nebraska and now here, the Quad Cities, what's kind of that dynamic been like with all those different cultures and experiencing the different hockey fan bases as well?
It's been wild. It's been great. Florida gets a very bad hockey rep as a hockey state because it's the Sunshine State. There's no ice there. But there's a tremendous following. You got the Lightning, you got the Panthers. I had the opportunity to play junior hockey there for a couple of years. North Dakota is a different animal. The University of North Dakota, one of the great college hockey programs in the country. They have some great junior teams as well. And as I have learned, as you alluded to, the Quad Cities has a nice hockey history as well. And it's just a tremendous benefit for this group of cities to have a hockey team. And you cannot say enough about what Ryan and John and Gwen have done, stepping up and keeping it here.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, North Dakota, not Nebraska, but it's all the same.
I've passed through them going back and forth to Tampa and North Dakota.
For sure. Yeah, so you mentioned, Gwen Tombergs and what she's done kind of with the team here and the ownership and everything like that. How excited should people be for this? I mean, people obviously were already excited when they knew hockey was coming back in this form with the Storm now, but I mean, really, it seems like a lot of great things are already in the works before the season's even begun here.
Oh, they absolutely are. And Gwen has so many great connections throughout the area. She's been able to line up some awesome stuff. And she says it all the time, and it's incredibly true. It is much more than just a hockey game fans will be going to. And so much is different. The team's in a different league now. You have a different mascot, obviously, new colors. And it's going to be a new hockey experience, which is necessary because ultimately hockey did leave last year, and that's not going to happen after the way things have started to change. There's a huge focus on giving back to the community. Every game beyond the traditional things that will be happening, like 50-50s and jersey giveaways, there's a percentage of revenue from ticket sales, pure ticket sales, that are going back to a certain charity for our big game nights when we're going to have the most fans in attendance. The game's going to be entertaining outside of the hockey. There's going to be stuff going on for kids. There's going to be stuff going on up on the video board. And for big hockey guys like me, there's going to be a great team on the ice. We have a very unique opportunity with Coach Chesney, whose name we are all going to be learning as the season goes on. But Dave was a tremendous hockey player and was playing professionally just last year. And he didn't have to become a coach. He wanted to become a coach, and he had multiple offers to become a coach, and he wanted to come here because he knew he had the opportunity to do things fresh, start how he wanted them to, and it's going to reflect with, I think, a pretty exciting product on the ice.
Yeah, going off of that with the head coach, being such a recent player, how does that impact a team? Being someone who's played the sport yourself, how do players react and gravitate towards some coaches that really understand where they're coming from?
Well, it's very unique, and I think you said it. He has relationships with these players, not just from knowing them, but from playing with them.
Right, yeah.
And he played for a long time. He is a well-respected veteran in hockey and specifically in the SPHL. So it's not like, somebody got a career-ending injury early in their career and are falling into the coaching position. These guys know him, they know his reputation, and already in talking with him and talking about the moves he has made, there is a tremendous amount of respect from the players that are coming in for him as a coach.
Well, really excited for that October 20th season opener against Peoria, so should be a really exciting one there. And we're going to be back with Brian Rothenberger here talking, of course, about those promotions you mentioned. Lots of stuff going on this year at the TaxSlayer Center, so got lots more coming up here with Brian Rothenberger after the break.